Good morning, sunshine. How you doing? Welcome to Coffee with Olga. Coffee with us. Oh man. Having a real weird day today. Started later than my usual. And I really didn't have time to see what's on the news. I really didn't care. You know what I mean? It's like, you know what? I'm more focused on focusing on my coffee, which I have. Oh, and it's cold. And it's rainy again. Ah! And let me take this sip. I think I should start by taking the sip instead of talking, you know? Oh, wow. I'll tell you what. Because the other thing is, my half and half curdled. It went bad. It wasn't even the expiration date. I can't stand when that shit happens. But you know me, I don't throw anything away. So I think I'm going to salvage it. I'll make some kind of like cheese out of it. I know it doesn't sound appetizing, but I do it all the time. Like, even if it's already curdled, doesn't matter. I'll treat it like as if I'm making cottage cheese or something, and I'll either throw some lemon juice or some vinegar and let it boil where it curdles, and I'll use it. I don't know. Sometimes it's probably not even worth it because I'm probably spending more time and money on the gas than in the pennies that I'm throwing away in the half and half. But it's not the money. I don't do it for money. It makes me feel good, you know, when I use every little bit. You know, or like if you're a hunter. People don't get that. You know, for me, a real hunter, you get that animal, head to tail. Head to tail. Everything gets used. That's me. And yet I grew up as a city girl. But I loved going to the towns. One of my cousins married a guy who had a bunch of land. He was into agriculture and stuff like that. And, you know, then of course their neighbors, you know, are slaughtering pigs, making their own salami, salchicha. You know what I mean? And I love that, man. I would always find ways to escape. I'm like, oh, take me to the farm. I always wanted to be on the farm. Let me milk the cow. I'm not kidding. All my life. I'm still that way to this day. Oh, but I usually have like a tea, and today I woke up in the middle of the night and I couldn't really sleep. I didn't know that I couldn't sleep. I just decided I'm going to read. And then I kind of fell asleep. I mean, I did. And then everything got thrown off. So I'm just a little thrown off today, but I'm fine. I'm doing good. Of course, you know, if you watched my live yesterday, did you guys see? I barely got any views because there's like 2 different warnings. Come on. I mean, I said it in the title. You can expect to see what you're going to see. You know, I already do my little warning. But either A, people are not interested in watching, which is fine. But I'm curious to see what people think about my reaction, right? And my perspective. So basically nobody's been watching it. But of course, since it was my first time finally watching, I heard of the story, but I really didn't look into it. Now that I finally see the video, of course, first thing that catches my eye this morning, actually, literally like right before I went live, and I was getting my coffee, because you know I like it nice and hot. I don't like it sitting around and getting cold. So here's an article, ABC. But you know what? Before I get into it, let me see who's with me already. Good morning. Hey, Tanya Gray, good morning. Victor, good morning. So happy to see you guys making it. So freaking cool. Let me see. Like, I need the glasses to see this far, but not this far. All right. I don't know. What are we going to talk about today? All I know is that I just read freaking MSM pulling their shit with lies and manipulation with that story that I just did yesterday. We'll get a little bit into that. And then I think it ties perfectly into a clip that I just saw from someone else's channel. Whoopi And I didn't even watch it. I didn't even watch it. And yet I wrote in the title, Whoopi's racism. Right. Okay. I guarantee you I'm not far off that's not an incorrect statement. Because you could twist that one way or the other, right? You could be talking about racism, but I have a feeling. So you and us, if you are watching on Rumble, make sure to smash that like button. Leave a comment, even if it's an emoji. You know your emojis are worth more than 1,000 words. Your comments are my fuel. Keep them coming. I do read them. I will respond. Smash that like button. Share. Sharing is caring. Comment away. You can't comment enough. And what else? Smash that like button. If just to say good morning, baby. Good morning. And you know me, coming at you real and raw in a whole different way in the morning. So the morning show, Coffee with Olga is just really like, hey, what's going on? So maybe you guys should give me some tea in the live chat. Because after all, this is real interactive. Not just you smashing the like button. So you got to say something. Like I said, even if it's just an emoji. Unless you're driving to something your hands free, then don't do that. And then you guys will tell me what you want to talk about or what you want me to highlight. Because honestly, if you're coming here, what are you coming for? You coming for the entertainment? Or are you coming for the perspective? Or is it both? Honestly, please let me know in the chat. Because honestly, if you just want to see my happy face, I'll just show up and be happy. And I won't talk anything about the news. And I'll just read your chats. I'm just saying. But this is literally, in the morning, I literally share with you how I start my morning. And I specifically started this because I have so many friends and I'm like, did you watch this in the news? No. Oh, what did you think about this or that? Hey, did you hear about the egg place burning down? No. Like, that's what I mean. But obviously this is a different setup, so it's not your voice isn't going back and forth on the phone. But guys, get ready. I've been testing these little ways of getting phone calls. I want you guys to be able to call in. Both the morning show and the afternoon show. I'll be working on that. I'm going to test it, have some people call me, that kind of thing. And then it's going to be fun. Yeah, like I said, how more real can we get this? Shit. Especially when all the media and all the radio, they're all bought and sold and fake. There's no heart. Everything's a freaking act. That's what made me come here. I'm like, I'm not seeing enough real love around here. And like real honest people that I can trust and want to listen to. Seriously. And when there's a need, you got to fill that void. In a world of fake. I've been wanting to work on that little trailer sound. If you guys come up with a good sentence, let me know. But I really want to get into that. I want to have something to say that's fun like that. Like, in a world. Oh my God, Tanya, you. Well, I'm so glad I forgot that I left Tanya up there on the screen. But at least anybody joining us, good morning. Hey, Tanya. Oh, yeah, you're on Rumble too. Hi. Love it. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where our coffee talk is going to take us to, maybe having to go all the way to Rumble so I can speak freely. We're in a free country, right? You realize how they can't stop us from speaking, right? But because it's a private company. Yeah. Look at that. Ain't nothing free in life, huh? Right? Oh, YouTube's free. Oh, come over here. Have a pizza. It's free. It's not free. Wake up and smell the coffee. Yep, this is me. This is how I entertain myself. Okay, hold on. I want to continue to say hi before I start sharing that article. So far, that's all I got lined up for this morning. The Whoopi and the ABC article and how they're concerned of that one White officer. I kind of read that. I didn't read the whole thing. Anyway, we're going to get into it. William, good morning. Victor, good morning. Oh, it's afternoon over there. Intuitive People United. That's right, Victor. I like the emojis. Bass Anderson, what's up, everyone? Hope you all having a great day. Isn't that great? You see that? Can you imagine a troll trying to come on? He sees even just one of your texts, one of your messages. I'd be like, I gotta go. I love it. Love it. We cast out the darkness by being the light, baby. Being the light. Sarita Shamara, good morning, beautiful. I'm telling you, you give me these beauty vibes, girl. Love the emojis, Bass Anderson. Right. Ooh, angel number 333 encourages to set plans into action and let your personal strength. Ooh, where'd you get in the 333? Today's date? Is that what you're saying? No. Jukebox Dave, good morning. Love from the UK. Ooh, CC. Please have a look at Ren. Hi, Ren. Wait, I already did it. Oh my God. Jukebox Dave, you got to go to the reactions playlist. It's in there. I just did it, like a week or two ago? Amazing. Please go see it, and make sure to leave a comment so I know you went to see it. And of course, smash the like button too. But honestly, give me an honest review. Your honest opinion. That's really what's important. Randy, good morning. Mary Tasho. Hola, Olga from beautiful and always sunny Glendale, Arizona, which we need some of that over here. ¿Cómo estás, Olga? Pues mira. Pues yo estoy un poquito, pues mira. Do you know I imitate like all kinds of accents? Like I'll go from Dominican, Puerto Rican, Mexican. My friends crack up. I have this one Italian friend. He's like, Olga, you got to do the Dominican. I think, and some I do better than others. But I speak Castilian. Actually, I speak them all. I do speak them all. When I'm speaking normal in Spanish, I speak Castilian. Hola, buenos días, ¿cómo estás? Well, if I'm doing Dominican, I love my Dominicans. I love everybody. Thank God the world is diverse and full of different spices and music. Like all the difference is what makes my life so amazing. If I was born in Naples, Italy. If all I ate was Italian food, I'm telling you, I couldn't live like that. I couldn't. As much as I love Italian food. And I probably do cook most of my food is 75% Italian of what I cook. But if I don't have that change and those smells and the curry and the Szechuan, it's like wearing the same outfit. Maybe for some people that's cool. For me, nah. Life is dress up. I want to taste everything. I want to smell everything. I want to look at everything. But anyway, going back to my Dominican, it's not necessarily the Dominican accent that my friends always ask me to do. It's because they specifically say tigre. Mary Tasha, you familiar with that kind of lingo? I'm not sure. I mean, it's not cholas. I think they call cholas like those little, how would you call it? Chola, like, a Rico Suave. But yeah, they have this whole thing with tigre. So my friends will literally tell me, okay, say this sentence, but say it with a Dominican accent. Yeah. Sometimes I can do it. I got to be in the mood, obviously. I'm not a monkey, okay? Or meaning a toy monkey, a Jack in the Box. No. I could be your jester. I don't know, though. I don't think I'm as good as when I'm being paid to do it. Hey, and by the way, thank you for becoming a member. If you haven't become a member, become a member. Join me on Locals. That's where it's really real. And you guys could see me. We could talk, all kinds of stuff. I'll take you with me to the store, down the street, wherever I go. I haven't been going to many places lately, but wherever I go, and I'm being shadow banned, I need your help. I need you guys to keep sharing this. And let's see if I can get to 2,000. Why is it taking me so long to get to 2,000? Because we know. Because they got me under their foot. Well, you guys have more power than big tech. Yes. So thank you so much. Thank you for your support. Like I said, if you haven't already become a member, become a member. Whether it's on YouTube, definitely locals. You're supporting independent work here. Buy me a coffee. Everything you have to support. Liking this video, that supports me. Whatever you can do, whatever you feel good to do, right to do. But yeah, definitely, I need some creamer. So, buying me a coffee. That's going towards my coffee stash. Thank you. Thank you. Mm. Who else is with me? Who else did I miss? Who else did I miss? I got you all. Wait, I seem to piss off Big Tech Daily anymore. You know what? I mean, Chola speak. Mary Tasha. Orale! Mexican? Just saying. I don't want to put you in there because you're in Arizona. Oh my God. If you're Mexican, I go to Mexico all the time. Love Mexico. The food, mira. I can make a pozole. I'm telling you, you're like, you sure you're not Mexican? I take pride in that. I can say I make everything pretty good. My salsa verde, everything. The rice, the Mexican rice, I got it all down. I would say the hardest thing is tamales. Plus, because I got to go to the specialty store, like specifically in my area, like the Mexican store, to get the corn husk and all that. So it's just, you know. So if I do it, maybe I'll do it like, I was going to say I'll do it once a year. Nah, I'd rather make a lasagna. It's easier. And a lasagna takes me all day to make. Okay, enough about food. But see how food unites us, man. We break bread together. All right. The Major. Good to see you. Good morning. Multitasking. You're hashtag training for the apocalypse. Look. Seriously? Now that's some reality checking. Okay. So look at this article, guys. You see this article? Again, I'm afraid to even read it here on the YT. Ugh. Okay. 7 officers involved in the I feel like they're going to hear the name and they're already going to like assume I'm showing shit. The TN, Tyree, death relieved of duty. So 7 relieved of duty. 3 Memphis FD members fired. Obviously, here's a video. This is a post from the ABC News website. Again, just by even saying them, you know, they're going to be like, oh, you can't monetize this video because copyright content. I swear, it's like everything. I mean, yeah, you live and learn, but they literally got you like this. So your support is everything because they're doing everything not to. And Rumble's just not there yet as far as that option. They have a better deal, but when you have no views or you don't have enough subscribers. Anyway, so you know. Again. Let me focus. Okay. Traditional Memphis police officers, including the white officer, operative word, seen encountering Tyree Nichols during his traffic stop, were relieved of duty. Okay, we just read that. Officer Preston Hemphill and an unidentified officer were relieved of their duty a day after the incident, Memphis PD revealed Monday, which is yesterday when I first saw that video, which obviously I could not watch the whole video. But I think I got enough to see how wrong it was for sure. Like, again, I don't believe anybody tells me. I got to see it for myself, especially when they're like, hey, and I knew they were looking for somebody white in this. That's why this article jumped at me. And I'm going, again, of course, if they don't keep us separate then their power doesn't work. So everyone, including me, I'm going to comment on this later. I'm going to leave a comment going, leave race out of it and do your effing job. Just tell the facts. So Hemphill. Okay, so there's this dude Hemphill. Officer Preston Hemphill, as identified officer, were relieved of their duty a day after the incident. Okay, I just read that, sorry. The Memphis Fire Department also announced Monday that it fired 2 EMTs and a lieutenant who responded to the scene for failing to properly assess Nichols as he lay beaten on the ground. Wow. They're really doing some action and real quick, huh? Suspicious. They never react this quick. Hello? Hemphill, who is white, allegedly deployed, again with the white, allegedly deployed his taser during the confrontation. In his own body camera video, Hemphill is seen chasing Nichols down the road, but then turns back to the scene of the initial traffic stop. I wonder why he turned back. Guys, seriously? Come on. What do you think? What do you think he was thinking? Or do you think he was just lazy? Like, what? Why did he do that? Hemphill was heard on his body camera video saying twice, I hope they stomp his ass. Hemphill and the unidentified. I mean, they all were talking shit. All of them. Now, you know me. I don't have to read to see. Look at this guy's face. Forget the race. Look at this guy's face. I'm sorry, but the face says a lot. You can pick up. We're human. We have instincts for a reason. This guy, look at him. I mean, they hire idiots, or only idiots apply to be a police officer. So if you know most of the people that you're hiring, because there's a lot of good cops out there. Shout out to all the good cops. And I know you have it hard out there. I really do. And especially when you're surrounded by a bunch of idiots and shitty cops. Absolutely. By no means am I bashing cops. My point is, they know when they're hiring these people. Yes, they do. They don't give a shit because it's not their money. Imagine if the police department was a private entity. Just like NASA and just like Elon Musk. Same thing. It always proves themselves. So, again, instead of defunding the police, why don't they become private? Why are we paying for this shit? Hold on. I get it. If we pay for it, we have more of a say. Do we? Because then they cover each other's ass. Man, it's time to revamp. It's not defund. It's revamp. Hey, we don't have enough good cops. Whoever's applying, not good enough. Don't you think it's best to have less cops that are good cops versus more cops that are shitty cops? I mean, come on. They don't care. See, they don't care. It's all about money. It's not their money. Oh, we need this many members, in the district. And then they say that I get it. Then they're saying that they don't have enough. Not necessarily Memphis, but you hear it a lot, right? You read about it a lot, that there's not enough cops all of a sudden either. So you're just going to hire more idiots. I'm just saying. This person, I mean, I guarantee you, I could be wrong, but I doubt it. How well read is he? How is he raised? What's his principles? What's his morals? Did they even test him on that? Come on, man. When they invest in the police department on how to, remember the whole with the George Floyd and the whole chokehold thing, right? And the guy I forgot the name of the guy, but the guy that came out with all the training, right? That he was training the cops and he was showing them how to do this and that. And everyone's like, wow, I can't believe they've been training them like that. Wow, that's really excessive. Now that's out in the light. Yeah, he was getting paid and going all over the country teaching these people how to act that way. So you show them how to be physical when the mind, like Kung Fu, the mind should be the priority. Master that, and then you get it? Kung Fu? And I'm just being lighthearted here because it is the morning entertainment show of the day. Another sip on that. All right, so without further ado, without reading the entire article, you can see where this is going as far as the media manipulation and how they're just, they're so happy that it wasn't just all black people of the same race of the person that they harmed and checked out. All my respect for the family and the loved ones. But again, to me, this is my brother. This is my sister. I don't care what color skin, sex, gender. I don't care. You're a human being. If it hurts my soul when you're hurting an animal, can you imagine? Somebody that's my literal brother? Sister? I know. There's a lot of people out there I don't want to consider my brother and sister, but they are. You got to have fun with these people. Oh. And thank God to artists like Tom McDonald and High Res and Tyson James, Bryson Gray, so many of them that you guys are introducing me to. I'm loving it. But yeah, now hold on. Going on the racism. Who does Whoopi work for? Oh, ABC. Now, I haven't seen this video, guys. Let's see what this, our national treasure over here, what she's going to say. And she's got all the power. She's got more power than politicians. I wonder, right? Do you think AOC makes $97,000 a month like Whoopi here? I don't know. Do you guys know? Let me know. Because see, this is why we're doing this together. You guys are the brains. I'm the sunshine. At least I don't want to work too hard this early in the morning. I got a whole day of hard work ahead of me. You and me right now? Nah. We got to bring some light to these efforts. Tanya, wait. You sent me something. You sent me a link. All the good cops come from Florida. Ooh. Oh, came to Florida. Why do I do... Nah, that's ringing a bell that I heard that. Hold on. DeSantis invited them to come without force mandate. Oh, I remember that. Yeah. Oh, and you just sent me the link. Hold on. Let me see if I can copy and paste it. Ooh, hey, everyone. Did you know that? How about this? Can you see this? I already lost myself. Hey, thank you, Tanya, for the link. Okay. I got a baby on the way. Video shows police save alleged burglar who was shot by homeowner. Oh, Tampa, Florida. Body camera video shows the heroic efforts of police officers who saved the life of a suspect. I actually do remember reading something about this, but where's the part? Newborn baby found abandoned. Oh. So basically, all these do-gooders are in Florida. And here's a couple of stories proving it. And is that what you're saying? Oh, I'd want to show it and see that. That stuff always. But even that, the good stuff makes me cry too. Okay, let's see. I'll jump back. Thank you for sending me that. You're welcome. Let's see what this, like I said, this national treasure has to share. Let's see.
Seems things don't seem to make sense to people unless it's somebody they can feel or they can recognize. But how many times do we need to see white people also get beaten before anybody will do anything?
Oh, wait. Oh, okay. Yeah, as you can see, this is Officer Tatum. Because like I said, I just saw it real quick this morning and I didn't really want to watch it. There you go. Hey, Officer Tatum, there's a Hey, you could sponsor me. I'll sell your t-shirts. What do you guys think? I just gave you a shout out. Anyway, I should have looked up the clip. Let me see. Is it right here?
Reform from the ground up because
Reform. She's probably talking about police reform. Let me see.
Is zero.
need to some police reform from the ground up because clearly it doesn't matter if it's a white policeman or a black policeman. It is a problem in the police and the policing itself. Seems things don't seem to make sense to people unless it's somebody they can feel or they can recognize. But how many times do we need to see white people?
Again, I'm also pausing it because I'm thinking, am I going to get a strike or something, or like copyright? So the Officer Tatum, if you don't know about him, he used to be an officer. And I like his content. I don't have time to watch it all the time, but I like him. I don't agree with everything he has to say, but I think he's got pretty good perspectives. And anyway, I like him regardless. Again, we don't have to agree on everything to not like a person. But he wrote on this post, on his video post, that Whoopi Goldberg says police need to beat white people too. And he wrote question mark. So I'm waiting to see where she says that because I want my perspective if that's really what she said.
Also get beaten before anybody will do anything? I'm not suggesting that. So don't write us and tell me what a racist I am.
Isn't that funny that I just started out this morning by going, I didn't even watch this video yet, but I wrote Whoopi's racism. Again, whether it's talk about racism or her being a racist. And look at her. Girl, you know what that means, right? What you just said.
So don't write us and tell me what a racist I am.
You just said it, girl. You just said it. That's my point. You see? You can't hide who you are. It'll come out one way or the other. Projection.
I'm just asking, is that...
You are, Whoopi. You are. You are a racist. Yes, you are. And until you drop it, you're not going to convince me of any otherwise. Again, if I'm her coach, right? That would be the first thing we talk about. What is your problem with racism? Why are you a racist? What do you hate about other, or what do you not like about other races, other colors? Like, I would break it down. She would not be able to look me in the eye and say, I'm not a racist. First thing I guarantee you she would say is, you don't know what it's like to be black. But boy, do I got 20 rebuttals. The truth is, has she spent some time in Africa? I'd love to see her spend some time in Africa. Like away from any other race, just all black people in like a village for like 6 months. I'm not kidding you. A moment and place where race would not be part of her so-called reality. Because again, to be a racist, you're making shit up in your head. Period, end of story. You hate somebody for their color, their skin, their culture even. Racist, prejudice. You have whatever in your head that's making you feel that way. It's that simple. I don't care if something bad happened to you when you were a kid or even as an adult and they happen to be a different, color. That's still not a reason to be racist. It's literally like hating dogs just because you, in your mind, dogs are bad. Are you with me? I don't want to lose you on this one. And my point is that, I'm not a racist because I don't have hate. I've made it a point to never hate anything in my life. I don't even use the word. I just use it now to give you guys a pure example. But I very rarely, it will be like once every 10 years, maybe the word will say like, I hate that. No, I've been saying for years, I deeply despise. I can deeply dislike, right? But I won't use that word. I don't want it in my body. And you can't be happy if you have it and you believe in that freaking word. So to me, and every psychologist out there, why are they not speaking up more about this? Seriously. Dr. Phil, with that big platform that he has, stop. I can't stand that guy. I cannot. Again, Why do we put these people up there like they're gods? Oh, I'm going back to the George Carlton quote, remember? Just when you think like half the people are stupid, think about the other half being even more stupid. Again, I'm butchering his exact words, but you get me? Yeah, I'm sorry. It's not my fault that people are born with all the possibilities, but based on their government, based on society, based on their family, their religion, based on their own choices. But again, it is nurture and nature both matter. It's not my fault. I would love to educate everybody and make them more loving and giving and kind. If I could, I would. That's one of the reasons that I do this channel. It's not one of the reasons. It's actually the main reason. But of course, YouTube doesn't want more love in this world. It's clear. Anyway. Sorry. Okay, Whoopi. Let's see what if it ties into what Officer Tatum says.
Is that what people have to see in order to wake up and realize this affects us all?
Well, I have to say I haven't been able to bring myself to watch the video because I've seen so many of them.
Mm-hmm.
And as the
this girl. I mean, look at her body language.
Yeah, because there's so many of them.
Oh, Sonny. How can anybody watch these people? I'm telling you, it was like more than 10 years ago that I was like, it was little by little, I was like, these people are putting me in a bad mood. They're not giving me anything good. They're not fun. They're not even entertaining. And if anything, it would be their guest that maybe would make me still watch it. And then the way they would treat their guest, I was like, oh my God. That was it.
to watch the video. Well, I have to say I haven't been able to bring myself to watch the video.
Look at her. But see, those eyes, those squinting, it's not even that she's like, it's like virtual signaling 100%. This is not a person that's truly from their heart saying they can't watch it because they can't stomach it because they're really that caring and empathic. No. You're angry and bitchy. You just wake up that way. The whole world is against you and you think that you're a justice warrior, but yet you are the poison. I just cry.
Because I've seen so many of them.
Mm-hmm.
And as the mother of a black son who's 6'2" and 20 years old, my worst nightmare is what is probably on that video. And there's, studies that show that black people that...
Wait, no mention of the fact that they were all black officers mostly? Come on, Sonny.
Continuously watch these videos suffer from PTSD, and it's called linked fate, because we see our loved ones in the video. But I think there are people that need to see the video. Those people that can just decide not to watch it because they know it's not going to happen to their kid. I watched this.
Here we go again. God, this to me is evil. This is evil. How do you sleep at night, Sonny? She doesn't. Guarantee you she's taking a pill.
This video this weekend because, to Sarah's point, I thought as a white woman it was really important to watch it. And
I'm glad
heartbreaking and painful. And what it made me think of is the conversations both of you have had to have with your kids to say, you may have interactions with law enforcement, you have to be careful. Something that is hard for me to even understand, that is something that is just day to day in this country.
But it has nothing to do with race. It doesn't. It has to do with the pink elephant in the room and us not being able to talk about it. Just like we can't talk about the Jewish. Why? Why not? Well, who the fuck? Who woke up and said that these people, any group, is, oh, don't talk about that. Or the N-word. Again, we know the origins of the N-word and what it actually means. If it was misused, or not if, obviously it was. But regardless, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. So the moment we're like, okay, we're not going to use that word. Again, I'm not using it because I don't like it personally, but I'm not afraid to say it. But for everyone out there, because since you're not used to hearing it or hearing it from somebody that looks like me, right, then it's an issue. Not only is it hypocrisy, it's not good. And it's a breakdown of society every time we support anything that goes against free speech, no matter how bad the word is. Fact. Point blank. Like it or not. Number one. Number two, that right there. Oh, it must be bad. Listen, I've got plenty of black friends. I grew up with them my whole life. Very close. I lived in the hood and I was the only white person by myself. We'll talk about that some other day. I mean the hood, like in Center City, in America. Like, I could tell you how they live, what they eat. I could tell you about, when they would go to the welfare office. I could tell you about all the baby daddy. I could tell you all the stereotypes. And it was real. There's a stereotype for a reason. So now, unfortunately, especially in Philadelphia in the hood, you got to like make sure that if you have a roof deck or something, that you lock it. Because they're going to be jumping roofs. And I don't mean jumping roofs like a professional, like Minority, like a Minority Report. I wanted to say like Tom Cruise. But I'm actually thinking about the other movie. What was the movie where he breaks into a bank? It's not maybe it was Minority Report. Anyway, you know what I'm saying. That they're all professional, cutting glass, all quiet, all dressed in black and all geared up. No. It's people with hoods, sneakers, pants hanging off their ass kind of a thing, and they're just jumping. They don't give a shit. Now, is it my fault? Is it anybody's fault? Yes, it is. It is our social construct, our politics that creates this group or people to be that way. Doesn't matter what the color is, okay? But now we got that stereotype. And so, hey, it's not my fault that the majority of the people that I see doing that kind of shit look a certain way in a certain color. So it's not just saying, hey, because if I had a black kid, half black kid, or I adopted one, whatever. I'm sure I would have that conversation with them. I'm sure I would say, but that happens even with Asians. It happens with Hispanics too. We all tell our kids whatever it takes to not get in trouble, to stay out of the light, the line of, fire and whatnot. We all have that conversation. Stop it. We have it with women. Hey, girl, be careful. Don't walk down an alley by yourself, Hey, make sure you're with your friends. Hey, just so you know, most men, they just want to get it. They just want it. They'll do anything to get in between your legs and you can get pregnant. Like, know it now. You protect them. That's what we're supposed to do. This perpetuates the exact same thing that they're virtually signaling. Oh, guys, I'm very passionate about this, guys, as you can tell.
Black men, they expect us to be stupid. No, black man, you're not smart enough to not resist arrest. Man, you're not smart enough to understand.
That's a good point. See, I haven't seen this video, guys, so I just wanted to see if there was more of what. I should have looked up the video, but like I said, I didn't have time. All right, so that's it. All right, so that's enough. That's basically what I wanted to be. So he's saying, so where did Whoopi say that the police need to beat white people too? Did I miss that because I'm still waking up today or what? Hey, Lizzie. Good morning, sunshine. Good morning. I think this is the best way to get the news. With us together live, and we can still laugh and smile. Because seriously, I'm done with this fear-mongering, all this bullshit. It's like, let me dissect. Hello, you know me. Let me show you what I see these effers doing. Look at this. Look at this. Why do I even try to do the hair, right? Do you guys care about my hair? No, right? What do you care about? What's most important for you? To laugh with me in the morning? To go over the news so that you can digest it? We can all digest it a little bit better? Does it feel good to just call them out on their bullshit? What's your favorite part of the morning? Coffee with Olga. Oh, my coffee's getting cold. Oh, by the way, you notice how I was telling you that I need half and half? I need my creamer. and I don't have any. And I don't have time to go to the store. And it's raining. I don't like to go anywhere when it's raining. But you know what I did do? Have you guys ever heard of bullet coffee? It was a thing, but honestly, I was like, guys, Puerto Ricans have been doing that for decades. I wonder if that's how they really got it. Anyone? There's a quiz for today. Do 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 do. Who knows bullet coffee? No cheating. Do not look it up on Google. I'm looking at your chats right now. Oh yeah, you guys watch Officer Tatum? Yeah, I think he's awesome too. I mean, when the whole thing that went down, with like the Kanye, both and the Nicole Harbor and his friend Candace, I know he tries to be a very noble man, and I appreciate that. But I think if he wasn't friends with her, he would be a little more, he would react differently. I'm convinced of that. But hey, mad respect for the guy. He doesn't, he's a guest on her show many times, right? And they all work together. I get it. It's like, at your office. And, you have to work with all these people one way or the other, even if they're in different departments and different floors. You know what I mean? So I get that. But I prefer when he doesn't talk about them, because he does like them, and you can see he's not as neutral. But everything else, I love his take and I love his delivery. And I think he's a very good man. No doubt about it. Nobody's perfect. And that's what I gravitate towards. Speakers that I know that are less likely to sell out and that have the most pure heart. That's who I tend to gravitate to and who I tend to follow and watch the most. Sometimes I just don't have time to watch. I used to watch his content all the time, but now that I'm doing 5 days a week live streaming, which I'm wondering, I was thinking yesterday, I was watching some other video of giving, YouTube content creators some advice on like how to, what's the best way to have a channel grow. And it's like, what's your shadow band? I'm going to invite this guy, by the way, who he gives advice of how do people to get their channel and maximize it. And one thing he never talks about is shadow banning. And I want to talk to him about that, because what advice, and he's a consultant, like you could pay for him to help you. And I'm going, And he said, once you have more than like 70 or 80 episodes, I think he says 70 or 80, he's like, I'll gladly go on your show. And I'm like, I'm going to take him up on that. First thing I'm going to ask him is, so how do you operate a channel? Of course, I can already imagine he's going to be like, just don't say things that YouTube guidelines. But we already know their guidelines change every day whenever they want. It's bullshit. Anyway, so Whoopi. Okay, well, so there's two questions, right? So, where you guys going? What did I do? So the question, what was the Jeopardy question? Oh, the bullet coffee. And then, what was the part about Whoopi? Saying we need to beat white people? Maybe I was just talking too much and I missed it. Let me know, guys. Mary Tasha, I rocks with Crowder. I guess you guys are all talking to each other and I missed it. Tanya Gray, she is a racist. Race baiter. Ooh, that's the right word. Yes. Mouthpiece. Yep. Race baiter mouthpiece to the MSM narrative. Yes. Yes. And she doesn't want to let go of her money. Do you really think she needs the money at this point? You don't think she's got enough money to retire? I'm just saying. But then again, it's like, I'm sorry to say, but it's like kind of like Daily Wire putting Candace there. Very convenient for the conservative movement to have a person of color. These are facts. You can't deny it. It's not like, it shouldn't even be a debate. The truth will set you free. People just have to own it up and everything will be fine. Tanya Gray says she doesn't know what it's like to be Jewish. Oh, yeah, you're right. And she claims she grew up with Jews. That's why she named herself Goldberg. She's definitely, because the way they treated her, I'm sure, is what made her be anti-Semitic. I'm telling you, it takes one to know one. But it's okay. It's okay for the minority group to be racist. Honey, just because you're the minority, it doesn't make it better. Like, okay, well, since we're the minority, we can be the racist and not you because you're the majority. Okay, you just made it worse for yourself. That's all you did. No, we want things to change. We have to be the best versions of ourselves. If people of color don't want to feel that their color dictates their treatment, then get out of your way to change that stereotype. That's the first thing I did when I came to this country. Spanish people, Mexicans, this. I mean, I was called wetback, you name it. And instead of me, pointing the finger, you're a racist, I was like, let me educate you. First of all, I'm from Spain. But even if I wasn't, I would be the same proud Mexican, Puerto Rican, Venezuelan, I don't care. I'd be just as proud with my head held high. But I will be sweet. I would kill them with kindness. I've always been that way. It's not like it came with age. I made that decision. Just like when I remember people using the N-word when I was living in Germany and I met some Americans, long story short. And they would be like, they would talk, they were from the South, they were Southerners, and they would say that word a lot. And I was like, why do you say that like that? Like, and they thought it was just funny and they were just having fun. And by the way, they were white or whatever you want to call white, light skinned. and I'm like, why do you do that? Because it's like, I feel like there is, even when you're being cute and funny, that there is a derogatory aspect to that. And they would be, and literally when I would like beat down the argument, so I would debate, and I was young, like 19, 20 years old. And they ultimately, when you cornered them, when you ran out of excuses and both sides of the equation, they would say, well, I was raised this way. So again, another escape to not take responsibility. That you're perpetuating a mentality, a way of life. It's so much easier to be like, well, my grandmother was that way. My grandfather was that way. It's like, no, you can choose every single day. And I know, you might not think it's a great example, but I still think it's pretty brilliant due to the fact that I was young and I never had these kind of conversations before. And I said to them, oh yeah, it's because of the way you're raised. That's why you're a racist, because of the way you're raised. I said, did your mother tell you to not have sex before marriage? Some of them were like, yeah. Some of them were like, well, and this both male and females I had in the room, all ages, mostly though in their 20s, early 30s. And I said, oh, whatever. Your parents told you to wait till marriage or maybe don't have sex too soon, right? Be careful, that kind of stuff. Like your parents never said, go out and have sex ASAP, right? They're like, yeah. I'm like, but you did it, didn't you? I'm sure you had sex when you weren't supposed to, with whoever you're not supposed to, and you were hiding it. So you chose that, even when you were told, most likely, don't have sex and don't have sex before marriage. That would be preferable. Be an adult, grow up, be mature, know what you're doing before you get there. But you did it anyway. Same thing. You can choose to drop it. You can choose to stop that family tradition. You know it's wrong. Stop doing it. Oh, okay. All right. I did not want to make this about racism, but hello, that's the thing. I am very passionate about this. Don't act like the stereotype. Prove people wrong. It works. It works every time. And again, so what? So you have to have that conversation. Hey, you're going to be targeted. All right. Smarten up. It's the same thing as a woman or a mother or father saying to a daughter, hey, protect yourself. Have some pepper spray, a gun, whatever. Why not? There are predators out there. Hey, beer can Betty. Oh, you quit watching when Barbara left. I know. Not that she was my fave at all, but it was definitely better. You're absolutely, absolutely right. I think you're right. Matter of fact, I remember I did watch her last episode, but that's only because I heard it was going to be her last episode. But yeah, good point. But see, they're all, though, bought and sold. But yeah, she was, again, she had wisdom. She went down the trenches. She's rubbed shoulders with a lot of people. She made history in her own right of a woman journalist interviewing the kind of people she did before anyone else did. But you know what? Let's not give her too much credit, because it's not like she invented the printing press, okay? Because that's the other thing. People act like, oh, she's the first. Well, there wasn't television 100 years ago. Okay, maybe now. There was television in 20. Wait, what was the first television out? Well, you get what I'm saying. 150 years ago. Come on. I could think of grander people like Joan of Arc. Just saying. Just the way we idolize these people, that I'm like, really? How about firefighters? You know? Risking their lives and pulling out kids, families out of their house. Yeah, they act like she did that. I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of people getting credit for stuff that's not that valiant. Not that courageous. What have you done? What example have you set? And she was I did look up to her when I went to when I was in college for mass media and broadcasting. She was someone that I looked up to, that I wanted, I wanted to be, I would say that I would want to be a cross. I didn't want to be like her, but I wanted a cross between, because people knew her, then I could explain what I wanted to achieve, which was a cross between Howard Stern and Barbara Walters, meaning I don't want to be like Howard, or I didn't want to be like Barbara, either way, but I wanted it to be where I consider myself sophisticated, elegant, maybe not on coffee time, but so that is a part of me that I hold high. For me, it's self-respect and dignity, and the way you present yourself is very important in that sense of self-love and self-respect. Not, I'm better than you, I want to look good. No. And then the part of Howard Stern is, well, I don't hear enough voices out there or representatives of people that can be intelligent and well-spoken, and if they're attractive, right, on top of that can talk real and raw and raunchy and still not lose the elegance. You get what I mean? It's just because that's the way I am, and I'm going, why can't you be elegant, sophisticated, and have an F-bomb? That doesn't change me. I'm not defined by my vocabulary. I'm defined by my character. You know what I mean? I like to challenge the whole don't judge a book by its cover. And I like to play with it. Again, just to prove them wrong. 1933. Thank you, Serena Shamira. I don't know if you heard it, but I've been getting a lot of compliments. People are really impressed, especially people that just kind of like drive by and don't actually stay in the chat, but they're like reading the chats. They're like, wow, you got some really smart people, like really nice people, like really positive stuff, guys. I'm very grateful. Again, for most of us, we got together because of Tom McDonald. Be on the lookout. I will be posting later, probably later today. Let's see. I have to look at my calendar, but if not later today, definitely by tomorrow. I'll be announcing ahead of time my next Tom McDonald song that I'm going to be reacting live on Friday. You know, that's his drop day, Friday. Yeah. Tanya Gray has been giving me some real insight. See, that's what I'm saying. Guys, you got to join us on Locals. Join me on Locals. The link is in the description below. So, Tanya, should I say the song? Should I share the name of the song, or just post it later tomorrow? And you guys can like keep your eyes out on the post in the community. Hey, Hangover Gang. That's right. Ooh, the first TV was 1927. That's weird because I saw like 20s in my head. You know me about my instinct, but then I was like, but I knew it wasn't 1920, but it definitely was like, ooh, that's so cool. So 1933, you got it. You make me laugh, Serena Shamara. I'm convinced AOC is screwing somebody for her seat. See, that's what I don't get. You're telling me they're banning you all over the place all the time. And I'm like, you don't do anything wrong. Like, you don't do anything nasty or what is this? I want to know. Let me know. Ha, Mary Tasho, hog por vida. NY Skin. Yeah, talk your ish, Olga. Ooh, welcome, NY Skin. Hey, how long you been listening before you made a comment? Or did I miss your comment? Did you do any other comments? I love it. I love it when you guys are like, I'm listening. I might not say anything, but I'm listening. You guys make my day. I love you so much. Can you feel it for real? I'm serious. Because that's my biggest thing, is that I always show up real, honest, authentic. It's hard to do on a screen, guys, especially when I got limited equipment here. Again, all your support, your locals, all of it goes into funding. Actually, first of all, just to be able to, for me to make the time to be here. That's number one. And then eventually, I could get better equipment, hookups that I need, all kinds of stuff. But it's okay. I'm all right. I don't need anything fancy. If you guys are cool with this, this is it. This is all I got for now. I need more members, more support. Sorry, I got to keep saying it because I don't know if I will be able to support this on my own. Seriously. Actually, I won't be able to. That's a fact. So the question is how long? So share this content. Subscribe. Become a member. Freaking email YouTube. That's the main thing I have to do today. That's like one of my number one on my schedule today. I'm going to be blasting YouTube. I want to talk to somebody. I'm going to be like, every time I talk to them, they're like, no, we don't have any numbers, names. That's bullshit. It's based on the subscribers. It's like, well, how am I going to get the subscribers? If you're not letting me get the subscribers, you're not letting anybody know that I exist. So I can never get the help I need. So basically what they're saying is just leave us. Just go somewhere else. Yet, Tom didn't make it on Rumble. Tom made it here. You get me? It is what it is. Tanya, yeah, I didn't finish reading that text that you wrote. She's like, yeah, the whole anti-Semitic text that I was reading from Tanya, guys. I don't know if you guys could see it as well. And then she wrote, yeah, it's basically what I said. She takes the Jewish last name as her stage name. I mean, seriously. No. How, guys, if you haven't already smashed the like button, that's a lot. That makes all the difference. Smash that like button. Who's watching and still hiding behind the scenes? All right. Hey! NY Skin says, watching for 10 minutes. Laugh out loud. Ha ha! I felt you. Well, let me know, because it's very different now, because now I gotta go. So I'm like phasing out already. It's very different, the end from the beginning. Wouldn't you guys say that? So I recommend NY Skin to watch from the beginning. And make sure to comment underneath afterwards. What's it? Sarita Shamara. Let me get my cheat sheets and I give a walkthrough on shadow banning one-on-one. Oh, I would love that. You send it to me. I'll screen share it. Yes, Victor. Yes. We're going to work on that. I got this whole, I can't just whip them out. I have this whole thing I do with the cards. Certain things I don't eat the day before. So we'll talk about that. I'll definitely let you know I mean, if you're subscribed to my other channel, I'm going to be talking about all that. I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing it later today. If I can, I will today. If not, for sure, tomorrow morning, in fact. Yeah, it's going to have to be tomorrow morning. Definitely. Okay. And Victor, we'll chat over there on the other channel about that. But I'll share the link here and see, and I'll put a poll up to see how many people want me to do that here. Because I think it's just too much. And this channel is specifically about our reaction. But maybe I could do a third episode, right? Dude, I can't. I'm already full. I can barely handle it. I need your help, guys. That's what I need before I can do anything else, anything more, and anything better. Hey, Sam Crow 69 on Rumble. Thank you for smashing that like button. Make sure to follow. Follow, like, subscribe, share this content, put it all over the place. Let people know, hey, check this out. If it doesn't make you smile, fine, I'll never send you another link. But if this made you smile at all, be like, you're welcome. All right, guys, gotta go. Love you. Much love. Many blessings. I will talk to you soon. Obviously, tomorrow. Keep your eyes open for all my announcements. Have a wonderful day. And you know what I say after coffee. Don't let the bastards get you down. I'll talk to you soon. Okay, here we go.